tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now,
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by... So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But
batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? On first down, Hill.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
And Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Play fake. Hill. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Touchdown, Saints! Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a first down. Now in his second year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go. The lady. Back five. Watch the screen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Callum Wilson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Hill drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Hill. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. He'll get this to Coleman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now Hill. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hill's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Gun. Hill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Hill throwing once more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hill now after the interception. Johnson's got it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Hill. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Found his target. It's Anderson.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9.
Now Darnold. Catch made right side by Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
56. 56. Too little. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
From the gun, here's Hill. On the check down, he finds Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
From the 31, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mike 22. Exit. Mike 22, he's coming. Red 80. Watch the backer.
Darnold on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Looking long for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Hill. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Mike 22.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56, Mike, 56. No gain on this defense, no gain. 56 to Mike, boys.
Here's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to work. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
It's a gain yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward.
And indeed he did not. They stop him. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
From the end zone, Hill. He gets this one to Johnson. They find some open field here. And he's out right at the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. Complete. Smith has it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Hill now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on off.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. A
84 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play action. It's Hill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Hill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Is give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off of play action, Hill. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Darnold from the gun. That is caught by Anderson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is Darnold. Wilson snags it left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now Darnold. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Saints 42.
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Hill. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Hill now to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think